What the fuck was that, Chicago? I know it's been a minute since y'all see me, and I know my hat crooked. Hold on. We fixed that. There we go. Here we are. I guess welcome to a new year, new season of Bear Down Weekly. I'm your host, Il Brown. What the fuck was that? What in the fuck was that? Whole lot to unpack, man. Ben Johnson's coaching debut. Whole lot of new faces on the O line. First NFL start for JJ McCarthy after being injured all last year. Where do I begin? Anyway, phone lines open. Phone lines open. 872-222-7010. Holla at me if you ain't sleep or about to blow your fucking brains out over that shit show tonight that we saw at Soldier Field in the second half. Wow. Where do we start, man? Holla at me in the chat, though. Know it's late. I had an extremely busy day today. Was able to make it back in time to catch the game and offer you guys my analysis. So, a whole lot to unpack. I'm gonna start with number 18, though. Y'all know I've been an advocate for Caleb Williams, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, y'all. But right now, I got two things. Caleb was a sniper in college. Where the hell is his accuracy? Caleb missed 2 layups tonight that would have been touchdowns for sure. He missed DJ Moore on that deep corner, and man, he missed him on the seam. Missed him on the seam route. Oh my God. No, Caleb screaming at himself once those throws back. But number 18, man, where's the accuracy, bro? You were a sniper at USC. You was a sniper in high school. Don't forget how to play football now, bro. The city needs you, man. Let me see. Let's check Caleb's final numbers. Let's check his final numbers for the night. Had a rushing touchdown, and he hit Rome Odunze in semi-garbage time. But, wow. Experience is the best teacher. You notice that Kevin O'Connell, and Ben Johnson's going to get there. He's going to get there. But right now, the timing of the offense is so erratic. I don't even know what to think of the scheme just yet. Everything you saw in the preseason was vanilla. But I don't even know what to think of the scheme yet because it's so many pre-snap penalties. It's a lot of motion and the timing is just off. Caleb's footwork, it has to be married to the timing, and that's off. It's just a lot. It's a lot that needs to get fixed. And Bears fans, you got to be patient with the situation. Caleb's not going anywhere. Ben Johnson's damn sure not going anywhere. Everything has to be married from the footwork to the timing. It's all a song and dance. And right now, the Bears offense looked like they had 2 left feet. Anyway, holla at me. Hold on. Let me get the banner going. Just in case you up late with your boy and want to call in and scream at me. There's the number. 872-222-7010. Only podcast with a call-in line where you can vent your frustrations live on the air. Or you can just jump in the comments. However you want to do it. But it was a very frustrating loss. Man, you wasted a big pick 6 from Nashawn Wright. Hell of a first half by Bears defense. Dennis Allen, he was dialed in. But yeah, let's hold everybody accountable here. Caleb, It's going to get better, man. But man, that accuracy has got to improve a great deal. He missed a lot of throws tonight. Did a good job taking care of the ball, but man, he missed a lot of throws tonight. Was pretty encouraging, pleased with what we saw from his legs, and we already knew that Caleb's a solid athlete. That's going to be a problem for teams once he gets out of the pocket and starts creating. But man, the timing of that offense, his accuracy is a major problem, and it showed all in the second half. Play calling wasn't the best in my opinion. I know Ben wants Caleb under center a lot, and that's fine. That's going to come. But right now, it's got to be a lot more shotgun, in my opinion, to get Caleb into a rhythm. He's got to get into a rhythm. Got our first comment of the night, man. I know it's late. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Offense was definitely sputtering all night except for the first drive, which was scripted, and you can expect that. Let's see your second comment. Oh, yeah, for sure. I just addressed that, man. Defense was on point in the first half, but it's only so long you're going to keep Kevin O'Connell and what he likes to do at bay. And they started with the run. They just say, you know what? JJ, he's a little rattled, but we're going to stick with him. We're going to stick with him. We're going to stick with the run. And they got him comfortable. And you saw what you saw. The kid's a gamer. He's been a gamer since he was at Nazareth High School. And, I was chatting with a couple of the guys. I said, hey, it's going to slow down for that kid, and it's going to slow down fast. So, yeah, man, a lot to unpack, though. I want to pick out some guys that were impressive to me tonight. But let's start, before I get to that, let's start with the shit show job the referees did tonight. Tripping over your own feet or on the turf is not pass interference. Getting pancaked is not holding. Those were two huge calls that stalled drives and extended drives. The game is a totally different outcome with those momentum killing drive stoppers and starters by the refs. Like, I don't understand what they're looking at out there. You got all these cameras. You got a whole crew of officials. Huddle up, get the call right. It cost the Bears the game tonight. As shitty as the offense was, it cost the Bears the game tonight. And honestly, we don't know if the offense is really that shitty because they were playing behind the fucking... They spent all night in third and long in the second half, especially in the second half. Mostly due to pre-snap penalties, but a lot of that shit was phantom holding calls from the ref. And the Vikings, their offensive line was holding a lot, and they let that shit slide. So if you're going to let them play on both sides. Horrible fucking pass interference call on Tyreek Stevenson, and extremely shitty call on Darnell Wright for that hold. We get the ball at the 12-yard line if it's not for that hold. We're going to score something there. Cairo Santos misses a field goal. There you go. So, like I was saying, 5 guys that I want to identify who had good games tonight. It says so. Yeah, but nah, I don't agree with that, LaRon, because we're talking momentum shifting calls. Yeah, the offense was sputtering, but a lot of the times they were sputtering because the refs couldn't keep the fucking flags in their pocket, man. And a lot of them was phantom calls. So let me identify some guys that had hell of a games tonight. DeAndre Swift, I was impressed with his tough running, even though, the offensive line was going against an extremely talented front seven, physical front seven. and Brian Flores is going to dial it up. I like the way DeAndre Swift was able to finish a lot of those runs tonight. He'll get it going this year for sure. I expect him to have a big season. One of the most hated signings in the offseason, free agency wise, and he got refed out tonight. But Dayo Odingbo was everywhere tonight. Montez Sweat. Hold on, I got something for you. Montez Sweat is making entirely too much money to not generate no pressures. Dayo Odingbo was generating pressure all night. Javon Dexter was getting home. Like, what? How are we going to get rid of that contract? How are we going to get rid of that contract? Because I knew he was fool's gold when we traded for him. Yeah, he's fine as a run-stopping, edge-setting defensive end. But he is no pass rusher. He's good for 5 or 6 sacks a season, 8 or 9 on the high end. That 12 sacks he got here when he had 6 in Washington and 6 here, that's an anomaly. That's fool's gold, and it's been showing up for 2 years. I give him the benefit of the doubt. He was a little banged up last year, but he is not a top edge rusher, and we should have addressed that shit coming into this season. You finish games with the pass rush when your defense has to stand up and get you a key stop. Dayo Odingbo cannot be our best edge rusher this year. We're in a world of hurt if he is our best edge rusher. But shout out to Dayo Odingbo, man. He was getting home all night, and he was the victim of some BS calls, garbage hands to the face call with a clean arm, long arm with the pass rush move. Garbage call, ref. He was getting home all night. Good power on the bull rush. Had a little tool bag that I didn't even expect to see for real. Nice arm over, nice push and pull. He had it going tonight. He had it going tonight, man. So I'm not really going to be worried about the defense. Because you get Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon back, it's going to get scary on defense. Offense has to pick up the pace and carry their end of the bargain. Offense put up 17 points tonight. It's not going to cut it. Not when you had opportunities. For big plays. And that's on you, number 18. Caleb, you got to be better, man. I don't know what it is, but that accuracy is it's super erratic, bro. It's super erratic, man. So I'm still on board with you. The talent is there. The arm talent is there. You know what I mean? You were 50-50 getting through your reads tonight. But I honestly think Ben Johnson didn't scheme it up well enough for you to have like a bunch of easy throws besides that first drive, like where it was check down central. Where are the crossers? Where's mesh? Where are the quick outs? It was so much stuff I wanted to see tonight. And honestly, like I said, I don't know what to think of the scheme because every time we had some momentum going, here comes a penalty. Here comes a pre-snap penalty. The offensive Darnell Wright Mr. False Start all night. Every time we had a chance to get it going, here comes the refs throwing a flag on some phantom bullshit. It's like, yo, how can you get in a rhythm when you're shooting yourself in the foot and the refs are standing over you to finish the job? Just doesn't make any sense, man. We got to clean it up. You better hope Detroit ain't got a real chip on their shoulder next week after losing to Green Bay the way they did, because you got to go in there and you know they're going to be fired up to beat Ben. You start 0-2 this season, you're in some fucking trouble. I had them getting out of these first 2 games 500, but I had them winning this game tonight, and they gave that shit away. You get a pick 6 from Nashawn Wright. Defense gives up 6 fucking points in the first half and really should have been 3. But, you know, it is what it is. I would have been extremely excited. I would have been extremely excited to see the offense play a little better tonight. It just, you can see what's missing. The timing will fix itself. That just takes repetition. It takes in-game reps, real game speed, not that preseason shit. Real game speed, real reps. It's going to take that. It's going to take maybe losing some games to get that shit down. But when it all begins to click, it's going to be nice. But we cannot shoot ourselves in the foot once a drive. This shit is just not winning football. And he still had a chance to go and do something at the end of the game, but that was fool's gold. That was great clock. That's how you manage the clock at the end of the game. Kevin O'Connell waving his kick return out the end zone so we don't get the 2-minute warning stoppage. Who knows how the games goes if, you know, Eberflus is in charge of some shit like that. That guy's definitely taking a knee. So, yeah, Ben Johnson's going to get the shit right. I'm not really too worried, but it's some things I would just like to see get cleaned up. And I just hope Caleb's accuracy isn't a thing that's going to be like a career Achilles heel. Because if he can't be accurate, I've seen he can play on time. I see him, he can get through his reads. It's not as fast as he would like to, or Ben Johnson would like him to get through, but he's getting through his reads. But he's got to even be better at that as well. But that's going to take time. Once he gets the system down, once Caleb has been in this offense for 2 years, 3 years, the shit is going to look way different. Then you're getting into 201, 301 of the offense. This is just the bare bones shit that we're seeing. What can we throw at the kid? What can he execute? And with that accuracy that he displayed tonight, man, he missed some layups. And I would have liked to have seen him take a shot to Odunze on that post route. I would have really liked to seen that. But yeah. Anyway, Vikings win 27-24. JJ McCarthy goes for 3 touchdowns. And they schemed it up real nice for him in the second half. Kid from LaGrange Park, Illinois is a gamer, man. What I don't want to happen is all these teams from last year's draft have quarterbacks and offensive systems that pass ours up. Because, man, heads got to roll if that is the case. But I don't see that being the case. That's fear-mongering. That is worst case scenario. You still had 24 points tonight. You just got to clean some shit up. And maybe for right now, a lot of that exotic motion shit and all of that stuff, unless you're willing to make those mistakes in game to clean it up and get the timing down, which you're going to kind of have to do, you're going to have to let Caleb be on the shotgun a little more. Got to let Caleb be in shotgun a little more. He's definitely more comfortable in the shotgun. Most of these young quarterbacks are comfortable in the shotgun. Being on the center takes years. The ball handling and the play fakes and the timing and rhythm of those type of pro-style offenses, it takes years to develop. That's why Jaden Daniels looks so good right away, because they put him in a college offense right away. We don't have time to waste. We'll let him pick it up as he goes. But hell of a first week in the NFL, man. Didn't get the outcome we wanted tonight with the Bears. Phone lines open, 872-222-7010. Let me get your thoughts, man. A couple other guys I want to point out tonight. DeAndre Swift, Dayo Odeyingbo, Noah Sewell. Yeah. It may be time to just go ahead and take Tremaine Edmonds' money keep Noah Sewell on the cheap, and you put that shit back into the O line and the D line and keep it rolling, man. We got some overpaid guys on this roster, and it's like Scooby Doo, where are you, right? Tremaine Edmonds is one of those guys. Also, he played solid tonight. He played solid, nice, and had a nice pass breakup, and his pursuit was where I like to see it. But it's just robotic in coverage, man. Just a little robotic in coverage, man. He's 6'5". Should be a no-fly zone on the middle, like how it was with Urlacher. And he's definitely no Brian Urlacher. So don't misquote me there. But I expect more out of Tremaine Edmonds, and he's been underwhelming. He's been underwhelming. Really missed TJ Edwards tonight, especially with the run support. The run fits were okay, especially in the first half. On special teams, he had a punt blocked. Cairo Santos missed the very makeable field goal. It's just, you gave that game away. You make that field goal, block up that punt that gets blocked. Just things like that, man. It costs you. The NFL is a game of attrition. You keep making mistakes, it's going to cost you. You will give a win away. And it's not getting any easier. Got Detroit next week. And now next time you see Minnesota, now you're going up against a confident J.J. McCarthy. Hey, I went into Soldier Field and won. Now you got to come to my house. And he'll have Jordan Addison back. This schedule is brutal this year. I gave y'all my predictions, man, before, we went on hiatus, man. I'd be happy with 8 or 9 wins. 8 or 9 wins, and Caleb takes that next step, which I think he will. But I can't say my confidence level is maybe a 5 or 6 right now. It's subject to change, but my confidence level is about a 5 or 6. I need to see better accuracy from Caleb. I need to see Ben Johnson dial it up a little better. Like, if we got first half scripts, we need second half scripts. We got the ball back up 17-6. We get the ball back up 17-6, man. 10-6, because we get the pick 6 in the second half. But gave one away tonight. You know what I'm saying? For like Dennis Green, we let him off the hook. This shit is not going to get any easier against those Vikings, man. Because J.J. McCarthy, here we go again, NFC North. Everybody got a good quarterback. And we're trying to figure out if our guy is going to be, the cream of the crop of those guys. We need Caleb to be the best quarterback in that division. He's clearly the most talented. We need him to be the best quarterback in this division. Or the whole haul was a bust. Not taking the haul would have been a bust. So, yeah. Like I said, phone lines are still open, man. If you want to scream at me, comment section is open. What are your thoughts, man? Where's your confidence level on a scale of 1 to 10? Where you at with it? I'm about at 5 or 6, man. But the NFL is a crazy league, man. Shit start clicking, you could get hot. But I got something for the refs tonight. Hold on, man. Refs, you get the prices right. You get the prices right horn tonight, refs. You get 2 of them for both of those horrible fucking calls that y'all blew tonight. That cost the Bears a win. Can't say that contributed to the Bears losing the game tonight. 2 big momentum shifting calls, along with Caleb's erratic accuracy, Ben Johnson's skittish play calling. It's just a lot to be seen, man. I feel cheated almost by watching this game tonight, because I just don't know what could have been. So many penalties. I just don't know what could have been. So anyway, Bears fall 27-24 at home to the Vikings, season opener. And yeah, we'll be back with the all 22, man. We're gonna break this thing down. And I'm gonna show y'all how bad Caleb's accuracy was tonight. But you know, almost 11:30, late night, Monday Night Football. We'll get back to our regular Sunday schedule next week, man. But hey, we got to get better, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. So bear down and let's get ready for Detroit. Short week. Got to get right.